Hello there, it's Amy from Neo-Vedic, and today I just really want to give a bit of an update on what's going on with the transits of America before we go into the year. So it's only going to be a short video today, and I'm just going to look at the transits of Kamala Harris up to mid-year 2024 and how it's going to really impact the country. I've already analysed her chart and I will put the link below for you in the description. So looking first in December 2023, because that's the month that we're in currently, Rahu will aspect her natal debilitated Mars, and this is activating her second house of money and speech. So she could feel a little bit angry about something, and she may even be inclined to speak out. And these two planets interacting can be very ambitious, and it can be associated with opportunities for leadership as well. It's explosive and rebellious, and she, you have to wonder, is this a time that she could replace Biden? Possibly, but if I'm entirely honest, I just don't see a change in her having a change in her address. If I did see that, I'd be more inclined to say yes, that could happen, but I don't see it for the next coming year or the next year. If I'm completely honest, I don't see it in 2025 either, but I could be wrong. She does have an aspect directly to her fourth house cusp from Neptune, so if anything, there could be some kind of confusion around her career or around her home as well. But there is a Paravartana yoga, and Mars is really quite strong, so we could see a rise to power, opportunities, or some kind of great gain. Her D10 chart has Rahu in the first as well, and she's running the cycle of Rahu, and she's running Rahu Ketu at the moment, so her career is activated, but her career has been activated all the way through Rahu. So I mean, if you look back at 2017 to around about 2020, she, in my opinion, looking at the cycles, she was at the height of her career then. And then we move into 2024, and in early March, Jupiter will aspect Uranus in the third house, and this is a house of competition, communications, so there could be some sudden changes in this department, and she could also be expected to make some sudden trips. In late March, Pluto will receive an aspect from Jupiter, and I always look for Pluto connections around about the time of an election, just because it's such a strong hint at the possibility of great power. But I do think that this comes a little bit too early, unless she does have to step up in the case that Biden cannot remain in office. There's also an aspect from Saturn to Uranus, and she's going through a Saturn return, so things are changing for her. And I would say that, she's maturing at a rapid and sudden rate. And the last time that she had Saturn, around her Uranus was around about 2008, and I believe that this is around about the time that she decided to run for California Attorney General, so we could see maybe some of her future plans. In early April, Jupiter is going to be aspecting her Venus, and Venus is the planet of love as well as culture, so this can be really good for American culture and for arts as well. But there could be an ending of debts of some sort, as it's linked to the 12th house, or it could be an expansion of debt. So, there's no secret that America has a lot of debt at the moment. Venus is opulent wealth, and Jupiter expands, so it could be that more money is being spent quite frivolously. In late April, Saturn will aspect Pluto, and this can create some power struggles, and this could reduce or even expose some corruption, and it could be the end of some kind of revenge that's going on. However, Saturn is all about discipline and order, and Pluto is all about control and manipulation. So this could be where laws are passed that can be potentially oppressive. In early May, Jupiter is going to be transiting over her natal Jupiter, and this is great for planning for the future and expanding, but as I said, it's 12th house, so there could be an expansion of debt. But Jupiter rules the 10th house, and that's the career. And at the same time, it's not a great planet for her chart because it rules 2 angular houses. So in essence, that stops Jupiter from expressing its good all the time. And then if you're looking at it from that point of view, this can be problematic for her career. This could be problematic for debt. And, you know, even her time in an institution like the government. She could leave the government or say that she isn't running again. But she could also find herself experiencing a spiritual awakening. In May, Saturn is opposed to her Venus, and this could be the slowing expenditure that, you know, relates to debt. But as the 5th house is involved, this could also affect GDP per capita, and this could cause a shrink. So this can affect culture as well as creating a stunting or some kind of reduction in wealth and luxury goods. In June, Uranus transits natal Jupiter, and this is really interesting because it could create sudden changes and irrational behaviours around her career. Business relationships and institutions can also, you know, be affected by this as well, sudden changes. But this is also something that can create an erratic kind of appearance with debt as well, so that could be all over the place. There could be hospital inventions or changes around institutions themselves that can have an effect on America as a whole. So that's all I've got for you know, now until mid 2024. But I will be looking at doing Biden as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Again, if you are interested in a reading, you can go to moonmindology.com and book a reading with me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. Bye.